Hey everybody, so welcome to Monday Masters. Mark Williams here at PRMG Doral, and listen, this is our first episode of Monday Masters, and we're really excited to be here. And we are actually hosting our first Monday Masters, where we're going to be looking at masters in the field, right? Individuals who are hitting it at the wall and going for it completely with their craft. Whether it's in real estate, whether it's inspections that they're doing, or whether it's being a loan officer. So today my first guest here is William Ledesma, another fellow loan officer with Paramount Residential Mortgage Group, and glad to have him here. So William, welcome once again.
Appreciate it, man. Glad to be here.
Great. So one of the things that I wanted to ask is, in this particular market, what do you think an individual that is intimidated about jumping into this market as a first-time home buyer should consider?
Well, if you're thinking about jumping into being a first-time home buyer, consider your options.
Okay.
I've had people that came here who rented for 10 years, and if you did that math, they lost, $24,000 a year,
Right.
times 10 years, $240,000. Option A, you lose a lot of money, or option B, you have an option of making a lot of equity and money. So always better take the chance to jump into the market, no matter what market it is, all right? Now, let's talk a little bit more as to how easy it is or how complicated it is. There might not be a better time for you to finance. People have told me, I want to wait for the market to go down so I can save 10% or something on my property. Well, when the market goes down, banks don't finance as well. That means they don't have all the programs that we have now to finance. Right now is the time for you to get an actual loan with a good interest rate with a low down payment.
Right. So, one of the things that we see a lot of as well is individuals that are reading information, gathering information from either a family member or a coworker or what have you, right? So one of the things that we see on a regular basis is a lot of first-time home buyers are misinformed, right? So you as a professional know exactly what's out there in the market, and you do your own research as well. And we've got tons of information to be able to share. So what are some of the things that you would say to a first-time home buyer that where are their resources? What can they actually go out on a website or look for information and really trust that the information is good that they're receiving?
Well, I deal with a lot of different types of clients. So I have some that are more informed than others, and I can tell you, if you're looking for some type of down payment assistance, always go to your county first. Google the county programs. The reason I asked you to do that first is because there's a lot of misinformation being given online. Even if you just Google something, you'll jump into the wrong things. I had a client reach out to me and tell me, look, I can't do this type of loan. I read it in the actual website. I'm like, this is why you speak to somebody like us, because there are loopholes, there are things that you can't just find. If it was that easy to find, you wouldn't need people.
Everybody
like
would do it.
But a good point of source is always going straight to the county, see what programs they have, or if you're looking for down payment assistance. If you're looking for actual incentives and things that are going on, reach to your local lender.
Right.
Not an online lender, not somebody that's not physically in your city.
Exactly.
That can tell you something that's actually just to rope you in. Go to your local lender, reach out directly. It's a 3-minute phone call and say, hey, I want to do this. What do you think, or what ideas can you give me? I get these calls all the time.
Yep.
And I conversate with people for 20, 30 minutes sometimes, even though they're not going to buy for a year or two, just giving them ideas and what to do and what to look forward to. So just reach out to your local lenders. Google somebody that's local. Google me, William Ledesma, or Marc Williams.
Absolutely.
And we're always available. The point is, get somebody that you can actually speak with. It's not all about reading it online. I know it seems easier, but all the answers are not there.
Exactly. And so one of the last things too is, in this particular field of housing, the field of real estate, what do you think makes a master at their craft? What do you think they're doing on a regular basis that truly makes them a master in their field? And waking up on a Monday early in the morning or throughout the week, whatever it takes, what do you think makes them a master?
It's a really good question, Mark. But I should be asking you that question.
All right, thank you.
Well, no. Look, for me, a master of their craft is somebody that has gone through the process. I mean, you've learned from you've been in the game for a while, you've made plenty of mistakes, and you've mastered your craft. So it's not somebody who just came in, read a book, and all of a sudden, hey, I'm this guy.
Exactly, right.
it's impossible to say. At least for me, my opinion is the reason I'm that good at my job is because I've already made every mistake to be made. I've learned from each and every mistake, and I'm always learning from mistakes. And I've never given up on a file in the sense that if there was an issue, we figured out a way to overcome it, and I learned from that and I applied it.
Right.
So a master at their craft is somebody that's gone through the trials and errors.
Absolutely, I agree.
And has mastered and came out of it victorious. Or even if they didn't, they learned from it.
And they're still learning, right?
Yes.
It's a journey throughout that whole process. So I think you hit it on the nail on the dot there when you're talking about how you really build those relationships, but also someone that is going to really be on the grind on a regular basis isn't just going to read a book, do a couple things for a week or two, and then you don't see that follow-up. So if you're a master in your field, just continue to work at your craft and realizing that it's a journey and you're going to learn throughout that process as well. So listen, thank you, William, for being here. Great seeing you again, man, and we'll talk soon, all right?
Thank you, man.
Folks, Master Monday, and we're looking forward to having more guests on here at PRMG Doral. Thank you.